Greetings, everybody. This is Harmony speaking. Today is May 29th, 2018 at 8:24 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm here to discuss and make commentary on the Richie from Boston and Reenstra. Sorry, I probably said her name wrong. So basically, she has a cough that she can't get cured, and so she's been going to this doctor, and she gets on camera, this doctor, supposedly like talking about chemtrail lung. And then so she sends it to Richie from Boston, and Richie from Boston puts it on his channel. And, excuse me, unfortunately, I haven't had the privilege of seeing the original video because he took it down. And the reason he took it down is because he said all these other channels started contacting him and saying, hey, there's something wrong with this Rachel girl, you can't trust her, this and that. And what's funny is he made a commentary video, which we'll get to, Chemtrail Doctor, Did I Get Played? He even begins his video by saying, well, let's go ahead and hear what he says.
Entirely, completely, and 100% coincidental that I'm getting attacked from every single angle when I finally mention the purpose of all my road trips. To me, it's utterly amazing to me, but not completely shocking. How's that? That when you try to organize the truth community, those weren't the people I was talking to.
Well, anyway, sorry, I should have had that queued up better than I didn't. But he basically begins by saying he got a whole bunch of people contacting him and saying, hey, you can't trust her. And he's like, well, hey, it's not about Rachel. It's about the doctor and his message. That's what's important. But somewhere along the line, something happened that we don't know about where he kind of turns on Rachel. So let's go back to Rachel's video and let me play that for you here. So she's giving commentary. You can go to her channel, and then we're gonna go into the doctor's office and let's hear what everybody is in an uproar about. So what you're about to watch and listen to is what apparently hundreds of thousands of people, because Richie from Boston has so many freaking subscribers. This made the whole freaking community go up in uproar. You even can hear Richie from Boston going, this whole thing's a huge fiasco, it's a major deal, and he's blah blah blah. Richie from Boston, he's going on and on about what a huge freaking fiasco this is. So why is this clip causing hundreds of thousands of comments and all kinds of like conspiracy theory stuff going on now? And it's nuts. So let's see. What's so big about this?
For letting me share. Thanks, Richie, for Boston, for getting it out there. And yeah, RACHELREENSTRA is my name. I'll see you guys later. Enjoy the truth for once. Okay. I'm here with the doctor because I'm still sick, and I just wanted him to reiterate what he just said.
Okay. Hello, whoever you all are.
Get closer. Yes.
So there is an emerging problem that we're having in society all over the world, actually, and it's called chemtrail lung. There are more and more respiratory conditions that are showing up because of the toxic chemicals, heavy metals, gases, virus particles, and other things that are being sprayed across the atmosphere. Especially in this area, because Palmdale Airport is the source of a lot of top secret activity that takes place. And there's also a lot of still breathing fracking gases from Porter Ranch and the other surrounding areas.
That's right, that big, yeah.
And also because of the topography, the way the Santa Ana winds blow in this area.
Right.
And on top of all of that, the smog. And on top of all of that, what we know about the amount of inhalation of mold and mildew in the walls, the buildings, and things of this sort.
That's true.
So the combination of all of these things, plus the overuse of antibiotics,
Overuse of antibiotics.
plus being in the cold and the flu season in general.
And how do you feel about the flu shot? I mean, I did not get one, and I won't ever get one. I don't believe in them. I know some people do. How do you feel about the flu shot?
I don't recommend it in general.
Mm-hmm.
There's a few categories of people who are most appropriate for getting them, but not even then, not every year, because so much of the time the true effectiveness and efficacy of flu shots is very, very low, and it's not necessarily that it's a benefit. It's a public health policy issue, but it is not necessarily a physiologic
you to get one, and they say, "Oh, come on in to you know, get your flu shot, get your flu shot." They encourage it, but at the same time, it could be a different strain that's coming about, so it could actually make it worse.
Yeah, well, we've been dealing with, you know, sub 30%, sometimes even sub 20% effectiveness of flu vaccines in recent years, and it's a guess as to what may be needed in the composition of a flu vaccine in order to get it ready for distribution, and then most of the time we miss more than we hit. So it's not something that as a public health specialist, as well as a primary care specialist and all that, I routinely recommend. I know that there's policies there, and I know that there's something called best practices.
Right.
But if you look at it more in general.
He said best practices, not brass practices. That's different. It's a whole nother show.
So if you look at it in terms of what else people can be doing, there's a whole lot more that people can do to improve their health from a prevention point of view, and from a detoxing point of view, and from a proactive health orientation.
Be proactive, right.
As opposed to just simply relying on getting the vaccinations.
And there was somebody that was found in the Mississippi River who stood up in Atlanta. He stood up for not getting the flu shot, and he ended up disappearing. Well, actually, no, his body was found. So, we gotta stop. Are you giving me the stop?
Wrap it up.
Okay, wrap it up. Okay. Anyway, chemtrail lung. I'm just saying. You can end it.
So there you have it. So the question becomes, is this guy a real doctor? So I assume Richie from Boston and Rachel did their research, and they know that this guy's a real doctor. And you can go on here real quick, find him. You can pull up court documents. Here's his name. He's a physician, surgeon certificate. There's his number. So this guy's a bona fide doctor, which and so why would a doctor say the things he did? So let's go into act like the CIA. It's not really hard these days. You go onto YouTube. The guy has a YouTube channel since the last 7 years. He's been making videos, and most recently, if you want to watch it, he comments on. Yeah, I forgot where that video was. But anyway, he makes a comment on. So he's kind of a holistic, kind of doctor. He's not your, traditional doctors. And what did he really say in this video? Well, he kind of alluded to chemtrails a little bit. It's not really a smoking gun. He commented on flu shots, but it's just stuff we already know. And he really didn't say anything that controversial. I mean, I don't see anything earth-shattering in his presentation. It's just not. It's and so what? One doctor in the entire world has an opinion on flu shots and chemtrails, and talks about the environment in LA and the mold in your walls, and it's just not earth-shattering stuff. I'm sorry. It's a great piece. It's wonderful that we got a doctor on there. But then why did everybody go so crazy? I just don't understand. And then Richie from Boston goes on to talk about how, she's, a blonde-haired, blue-eyed girl, and how, a secret agent has been sent to him to infiltrate his channel. And what, Richie? What? You played a clip from her video. I mean, I don't get it. It's like no big deal. Seriously, why is everybody going so crazy over this video, and why did Richie have to pull it down? That is the real question, But instead, this whole attack has been on Rachel, and how she's a Hollywood person and this and that, and you can't trust her. And I don't know. Apparently, they began. I love how he mentions, what does the CIA do? They send in the blonde hair with the blue-eyed girl. Okay, Richie, you left out the rest of the part. You left out the part that's in the manual. Like, flip a couple of pages and go to the part where they send a whole people your way. It's called a smear campaign. I know you know what that is from politics. So they smeared the messenger, and they dirtied the waters and tainted things so the truth could not be heard, is what they did. and you fell for it, dude. I don't understand it, and it's not anything earth shattering. It's not, and it actually supports what you've been saying. But instead, everybody goes after the Rachel girl. Why don't you guys go after the doctor? I'll admit, I didn't do a thorough research. It took me 4 minutes. I went boom, boom, boom. There he is. You know, blah, blah, blah. You know, I didn't spend more than 10 minutes researching this guy. I watched a couple of his videos. He's kind of, he fits the, as you say, if you do a CIA profile or FBI profile on the guy, he fits the profile of someone who would say the things he said. They're congruent. The background matches what he said in that 3-minute clip. There's nothing that is incongruent. There's nothing, no red flags, no nothing. He seems very authentic. Her tone and voice in the beginning of her thing is authentic. Her eye movements, granted she had glasses on for part of it, but everything just smells authentic. So then, okay, Richie, let's say this is a big conspiracy. What's the real conspiracy? Let's play devil's advocate for a minute. Ooh, since Richie from Boston says this is a big conspiracy. And he goes, I just can't believe it. When I finally announced to the world that the reason I'm on the road is to meet people in person, everybody attacks me from every angle. They're attacking. I mean, geez, oh man. You're on YouTube, dude. You have over 200,000 subscribers. You're going to get trolled to death and attacked like constant. Geez, oh man. You said Rachel has 7,000 subscribers is a nobody. Well, one of my channels has 7,000 subscribers, and I get a lot of trolling going on my small channel, Mr. Nobody here. Of course, I do have another channel that's larger and blah, blah, blah. But I don't know, man. It just seems like a lot of drama. How about this? Okay, so we're going to go on conspiracy theory witch hunt. Let's say she really is a Hollywood insider, and she's infiltrating her way into the Richie from Boston channel. And this is just what we call getting your foot in the front door. When that salesman comes to the door and you try to shut the door and you put your foot in and the door's stuck. Because this is what we call the door opener. She's a secret agent from the CIA sent to infiltrate the Richie from Boston channel. And this video is completely 100% truthful, so he'll believe it, and then from there, then she'll be able to, from the CIA, will infiltrate more ideas into her head to give to Richie from Boston, and then slowly the CIA will infiltrate the Richie from Boston channel. Okay, Richie from Boston, 250,000 subscribers, 300,000, whatever you got. Yeah, that's a lot, but you don't have 1 million subscribers, even millions or not. Come on, dude. We're talking about the whole world. You know how many billions of people there are? You want to insult people by saying she's a nobody? Really, Richie? I'm sorry. 250,000 subscribers, you're a nobody too. I hate to admit it, but you are. Just, you set yourself. You admit it. You're a guy with a laptop. Who's that? A nobody. You said it yourself over and over again in this little video here. Yeah. You said it. And he just goes on and on and on.
Attacked from every angle. Do not engage them. It will make it exponentially worse.
Yeah, he's just such the drama king. Oh my gosh. Anyway, when you have a channel, how many subscribers does he have? 200. I can't read from here. Okay, it's 224,000 subscribers on. What's that views? I don't know. Whatever. Dude, you're gonna be attacked constantly. You're gonna be attacked, and of course you get a lot of comments here. Let's go to my One Harmony channel. I have 12,000 subscribers on this channel, and these are the kind of comments that you. I'm a little channel. Okay, so here's my little channel. I have 6,020 comments to go through, and these are within the last couple of days. So, I mean, I got spam to go through and blah blah blah, and he's so much larger channel than me. So the guy's just, if you're gonna make YouTube videos, don't cry about it. I'm sorry, you don't have my symphony. Yeah, I can't even say that word. Anyway, I get all roused up. Anyway, I should probably end this thing. It's just so it's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. Till next time, everybody. God bless. Peace. And be well.